Hello, everybody. My name's Ardendris, and welcome back to All the Mods 10. I didn't really think I was about to record now. I was just on doing some work. I'm currently setting up this little island right here to be the power consolidation pond so that we can get Excalibur, or Caliburn rather, and Morgan. But I've just been doing a little bit of odds and ends when our first legendary boss just spawned in, because we did reach the next level in the next level of the Apothic world system here last time, so that's a thing. So, yeah, we can now get epic bosses. I think it's epic, right? Oh, mythic, I guess. Anyways, our friend there's right there. Last time, we did some odds and ends, did a little bit more magic. We now have the glyph for summon. Where's my spellbook? Where is my spellbook? Here it is. We now have the glyph to summon undead, so we have... I made this again. Last time we just had Undead Horde, which summons a bunch of skeletons with bows. But I have now made a second copy. One is Undead Horde, and will spawn in a bunch of zombies with, this one summons swordsmen. An archer brigade summons in archers, if you can tell by the name. Anyways, a mythic boss just spawned. This friend right here just spawned in, so, I figured I'd come back and fight this thing real quick. Ah, whoops. Oh, apparently I can hurt my summoned skeletons. I didn't realize that. Anyways, yeah, a mythic boss seemed important enough to fight. And it's actually a breeze, which is interesting. They're not very scary on their own, unless they can actually launch you. Like, their little shots only do a half heart. And their main scary thing is, fall damage. So we can just beat Mark the Doctor here pretty much no problem. Come on. And did our archers run out? Our archers just ran out. Undead Horde. Oh, I guess I had the swordsmen, not the archers. I'll set up for Archer Brigade in a moment. Oh yeah, skeletons can't swim. Forgot that important little fact here, and we're fighting in a river. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to do this myself, I think. But, yeah, our friend here is going to die. Between episodes, I did a slight bit in a couple different mods. Like, you saw me setting up for Mahu right there. I also went ahead and made the Mahu attuned gems between episodes, because those one-stored mana, and are infinitely better for quick training than the Gios scrolls, because we made those and we're spamming those last time. But the crystal is just better and stores mana so that you can use it for other things later on. So I'm not entirely sure why I forgot about those. Wow. Oh yeah, we have water breathing. That's why we're not actually taking any drown damage here. I forgot about that. I was kind of confused why we weren't drowning for a moment. We've got this. It's just going to take a moment. Anyways, I'll go over the rest of the stuff that I did between episodes when this thing is dead, because I actually have to run back over in a moment. And I'm not sure if I'm going to record the whole thing right now. I'm probably just going to be recording part of it and then record the rest later on. And, come on. Oh, you're like one hit. There we go. What did we get out of it? Breeze rods, pretty good. Let's see. Solar gem, fire damage, gravity. Why would I want to give myself extra gravity? That sounds like a bad idea. Step height is pretty good, though. And Mark of the Doctor's block-gating crystal pants of the Wellspring. They're actually mythic gear, which is pretty good. I should turn these into battle mage armor, because that's just going to be quite a bit better. Although I don't have many. I don't have many blaze rods left anymore, so it's going to be a little expensive. I'm actually going to have to run to the nether at some point and do some grinding. Musco lunge. Hello there, little pike friend. Or, I don't know if they're technically pikes, they're very similar species. Or it's a different name, I can't remember right now. Anyways, inventory is completely full right now. Hello, little raccoon friends. Yep, we did extra magic things last time. We have new glyphs. We technically started Tombstone. We have a reward from the Wither that we're just waiting on the tombstone we made to actually have a spirit. Speaking of which, I need to double check that while we're right here. You and you can go in there. Where did I put it? Not this one. I think I put it in this backpack. Where did I put this? Where's our little relic item? Oh, Oh, there it is. I definitely looked in that backpack and then just missed it. So, is our tombstone here rocking a spirit yet? There is no soul here. How often do these things get souls? I don't know. Apparently it's not that common. Anyways, between episodes, up here, there's not much to show up here, just, I've technically started work on what is going to be a mage tower, and by that I mean I looked at a few blocks, I measured some things out, and we have this. I think I'm going to expand it up one block, add in another layer of these granite tiles, and then I'm not entirely sure how I want to build this. This is going to have, in the center right here, is going to be the enchanting machine. I'm probably going to put a couple of imbuement chambers, each with a little array of the pedestals, so we can do those. And then I'm probably going to roof this one, give the next floor maybe for Apothic enchanting, whenever we properly set that up. That should probably come pretty soon. I definitely have to work on that a little bit more. I did that very basic foundation and then moved on to other things. By which I mean I made a couple more in, what is this one called again? What's the blue one? Imperium. We got a bunch of Inferium from a bunch of mining and whatever we could get out of the crops. So I did make a couple more of the good farmlands. We should probably continue on with that pretty soon. I think we have more than enough stuff in order to make it to the next farmland tier, so we should do that. And we should probably get some higher end crops as well, because I don't know, not very much interesting to do with the essences we currently have going. You can go in there, you can go in there. You have to grab the rest of that essence. Need to actually deal with inventory stuff real quick. Everything just goes in here. I'll deal with inventory management later on. You can go away. Oh yes, the umbrella should be ready to level up again. So let's just go ahead and do this. I do not care about the shield effects for this thing. I care about the extra boost attempts and the lower cooldown. So soft wall continues to just get better and better. Anyways, as I already talked about the attune gems, which in this version are actually considerably weaker than they are in the 112 version. I want to say that's a base Mahu change. I don't think that's because of ATM, but it might technically be a rebalance from the mod pack itself. And other than that, I went ahead and made the Glyph of Obliteration. This thing's pretty simple to make. We just need this manipulation essence, which I can mass produce because we have plenty of source gems now. And I just need to put these on a pedestal. I could literally make 20 of them right now if I wanted to. It would just take a little bit. Speaking of which, I should move over a source jar while we're right here too. I feel like I'm missing some source jars, because right now I have 6. I feel like I had more at some point. Anyways, the Glyph of Obliterate. It's pretty simple to make. Diamond block, anvil, and 1 manipulation essence to get the glyph itself. Diamonds that's a little expensive for a full block, and we're almost out of iron too, but I figured it was going to be worth it. Because when I use this thing, did I already collect the experience from it or no? I don't remember. Oh wait, no, this one wasn't on here, because that's technically from one of the Ars, add-on mods, not from the base mod itself. So, if I now go in here, go up to spell 7, projectile, and obliterate. It's a hammer. Obliterates foes by sheer force with an arcane hammer. And then you can amplify it to increase the size and damage of it. I can just do that. Amplify 8, obliterate. Obliterate. Create. Now I need something to test this on. I don't know. I don't know if I'll properly be able to land a shot on a wither. What does this look like when I cast it here? Okay, so it just looks cool. I don't think there's dummies in here, is there? Aha, it is! I wasn't quite sure if it was going to be. Let me go get what I need to make an armor dummy real quick. Okay, that should be everything I need. smooth stone, grab out our sticks. Then it's this. I've forgotten. Oh yeah, it's a single one and a single stick. There we go. And I completely forgot to make that. So, training dummy, and this is just going to be traveling with us. I didn't immediately see that in the list of mods, but thankfully it is here, because just being able to have this around to test it is always pretty good. Was that crow in-game, or I just heard birds? I have my window open. I thought it was in-game, but nope, there's a bird outside my window. Anyways, obliterate. That wasn't as a... You know, I was hoping for like 30 or something. 18, and it's pretty slow. Oh, maybe when we get the Spellbinder and we can start boosting this a little bit more, or when we get some threads on to our armor, or just increase our armor to tier 3 as well. All of that should make it a little bit stronger. Really should look at the thread system. I said I was going to do it for the past 3 episodes, and then I kept getting distracted. So obliterate, amplify 8. It's just a pretty good spell, isn't it? It's definitely the strongest spell we have besides the Fang Thunder one. So I'm not going to complain too much about it. Anyways, what am I going to do next? I think at this point I'm going to head back over to the farm so that I can finish up working on setting up the the power consolidation pond, whatever. I cannot remember the name of it. The power consolidation lake, so that we can get Caliburn, and we should be able to get that today. And I do want to try it. I don't think I have a different diamond sword, but if I have... I really wish I had like a mythic diamond sword, because when we did the armor in the machine, even though it changed from iron to battle mage, it still kept all of its apothec extra stuff right there. I'm going to assume a sword might do the same thing. So this is rare, and any sword we make from this would have extra fire damage and crit chance, which is both really good. Plus, Ancient Knowledge. I'm still not 100% sure on what that does. I've definitely seen it somewhere before. But I'm going to double check the chest, and then I'm going to go back over to the farm, finish that up. I should probably enchant this thing, just in case I don't have an extra sword, just so that we can instantly get Caliburn when I'm done. So, let me go get a couple odds and end things done real quick. Okay, so I think I have the spot ready to do the, to actually go set up the lake. But, something else I forgot about is that you totally don't actually need... Oh, they take as long to eat as if it was eating regular food. I was really not hoping for that. Oh yeah, we technically did set up this little XP solidifier last time. Or right before we started last time. Anyways, making Caliburn, words are hard, does not at all require a diamond sword. I completely forgot how this works. It's just that a diamond sword usually is going to be one of the strongest things you can get. So it's a good starting point because it's going to have extra damage compared to most things. But I did randomly get this Shredding Ice Sword of the Sunderer when I killed a boss before we started. So Mob Joust will teleport to you, and item ignores 17% of durability damage, has some built-in pierce, and has some armor shred. And it just has slightly more attack damage than the diamond sword anyways. So, capturing 1, whatever that means, sharpness 2. Power range, you can see right there. I still don't understand what any of that really means. I should really set up a better enchanter. But this is an enchanted sword. It has 9 damage. So, if we bring this back over, Eliza has awoken nearby. Where is it? Where is the purple glow of a boss? There it is. Might as well go deal with this beforehand, see if it gives us if this thing gives us a mythic sword after I just wasted levels on enchanting this one, I'm gonna be a little annoyed. But might as well just go see. Raise our zombie army. Obliterate. I missed. Okay. I wish I could get homing projectile right now. That would probably be pretty good. But this doesn't even take that much. Oh my god, they're so slow. Oh, it's so fast. Ah. Ow, oh yeah, and oh, you got a pickaxe instead of a oh, okay. What exactly are you holding? Ow. You know what? I don't think I'm beating that thing. That thing is way too fast. I'm just gonna head back over here. Anyways, I should be good to just go set this thing up. Oops, I completely messed that up. So, I just need to set up the magical ray. I think this should work fine. I don't know if I went too big or too small with it. So the circle is there, 2 diamond and an emerald. We can actually see in here, in order to get Morgan and Caliburn, you need to get Caliburn, you need the Mahu Lake. Cool. It's about 20 blocks, it says somewheres, which will be in the middle of the lake. Yeah. Anyways, free powdered diamond's pretty nice, free experience. And that will just automatically start doing it. It's going to cost a lot of Mahu over time. Oh, it does automatically create a ring of dirt. I didn't have to do everything myself. I also didn't quite perfectly center it like I hoped, but it's also like a 20 block thing instead of, and I couldn't really do that. But we now have a magical lake in which we could create Caliburn. Okay, and I didn't quite remember how far the mist spread, so I was a little bit scared of doing it this close, but you don't have to worry unless we come over here. But Enchanted Ice Sword of the Sunderer. This is basically going to empty all of our attuned diamonds. I hear you. There you are. I love how I'm blind, but nothing else is. Ardendrus has made the achievement, The Sword in the Lake. That cost more or less every bit of Mahu I had stored up. And because it was all in gems, didn't even give us the extra stuff. But we now have Caliburn. It's so nice to have you back, my friend. 8.1. Innate cap of 30. Oh yeah, there was no innate cap in the 112 version. Yeah. So, Caliburn, an old friend, returns to us. We kind of used the heck out of this thing back in... You're really gonna force me to make an attuned emerald, but it's so much worse than the attuned diamond. Anyways, I also need a bucket of the liquid to continue on. There's a few things, some we already have. A Mahu Lake and a bunch of experience, an enchanted... That's just a lie. With Smite, okay, Smite is something good we could have gotten. Throw the sword head into the lake and you'll get Caliburn. And then Caliburn will start off not much better than a diamond sword, but once upgraded, the diamond sword looks more like a normal stick. They have an actual damage and their innate cap. Innate cap is max damage, so it can be increased to. To increase the innate cap with Caliburn, enchant it with Smite, and then toss it into the lake with nether stars. Okay. You need 60 nether stars. That's rough. Once upgraded, it can't be upgraded anymore, so make sure you toss it in all 60 at once. Oh. Oh. That's silly. You'll need to enchant it with Smite, then back into the lake it goes. You'll need more damage in order to do. To get Caliburn, you need to kill a pet dog with Caliburn. Okay, it will be... Also, Caliburn's innate cap will be Morgan's innate cap. Good luck. Okay. So it's going to start with the innate cap of 60, which... Or 30, rather. So, Morgan will only max out after... at 30 damage, but we technically could go get it right now. Do I want to, though? I don't think I do. Because Morgan, if you upgrade it, like, silly amounts, is super, super powerful. Like, it puts Caliburn to shame, and Caliburn is already way stronger than more or less anything you'll get in base Minecraft. So it's very nice to have this back, and we actually get to showcase its evolved powers in here. I was a little bit sad we didn't get to in the Naruto series. But result of the corruption obtained through murders of a player's past. Okay. Not from a mysterious lake, but by killing of innocents. Killing villagers gives it bonus damage. Holding right click will release things. It has extra effects. Cool, but does Caliburn talk anymore about the whole innate proof things? Maybe there's some items you could offer to like with Caliburn as a proof of your purity to remove these limits. Okay. So, with Caliburn and the whole sweep effect thing, which, I don't know, I would feel more confident about going to beat up that, wither that was causing us some problems. Because with the umbrella in our offhand, I can just hide under a tree and just sort of swing up and be able to handle it a lot better. Because, yeah, yeah, this is a way more powerful sword than we were rocking before. Thanks for the shovel. And I don't know why I'm exactly just running around beating things up. I knew I was going to get an epic sword as soon as I made this Caliburn, because I do not have enough Mahu to make another one, and I'm going to assume this sword would have been way better. Also, Caliburn does not keep any special effects, so that's a little bit sad. A Thunderstruck? Oh, that one sounds kind of cool. So, Caliburn might actually be weaker than some other swords we could get. Because I'm assuming, like, there's going to be some things that would actually keep the, like, extra apothic effects. And if Caliburn doesn't, there might be fringe cases in which the other effect might be better than just Caliburn's really good range and extra swings attacks. But, I think that's all I want to do for now. I think I have a couple other odds and end things I want to do. I might run this through a couple more times. But I don't know. Do I want to just record the rest of it today? I don't really know what else I want to do. Let me think on it a little bit. I'll be right back. Oh no, not an epic pillager again. Last time that did not go well. Anyways, I've just been around here just hovering about, trying to think about what else I want to get up to next, because we're halfway through a video, so it would be a little, like, it would be kind of weird to try starting up a new mod right now. So I think I want to hold off on starting a cult until next time. That leaves a question of what do we want to do instead? And I think we're going to be doing the thread system. I love how I went around for like 20 minutes trying to figure out, and then I just ended up on doing the thing that I said I was going to start with anyways. Let's try beating up this thing first anyways. Oh, it's not as powerful as the other one, but I'm still not exactly in a great position for fighting it. Oh, wait. I quite literally have a great position for fighting it, because it can't do anything to me up here. This should actually get rid of everything else, too, at the same time, so just do this instead. Although, you're still going to take a little while to beat up. Caliburn just has, like, a really good amount of durability, so this is the best option anyways, but yeah, I'm just going to beat this thing eventually, and when it's dead, I guess we're going to get up to the threads. Although, the Mahu machine is completely empty now. I need to fill it up with a bunch of random gear again. But, I now have 2 gems just about full once more. But, yeah. There are some other cool things that I was looking at as far as another pair of netherite pants. I think that's 3 now. Like, I have... Let's see, do I still have them on me, or did I throw them in a chest? There's another one, and then I have a 3rd pair of netherite pants now that is off in the chest back home that's full of unused equipment. So, yeah, the mythic gear is cool now. Too bad we don't really need netherite, because we're going to be sticking with battle mage stuff. Although we do have that pair of... Hello there. Murderous Netherite Sword of the Frostlands. I really below 20% max health will be executed? Excuse me? Okay, I really wish I could give that, that would pass over to Caliburn, because that would be so cool to just have that effect on something. The Incinerator? Hold on, how do we get Ignitium? No idea. I'll have to look in the quest. Actual skill to get. Only drop 1. The Ignis will only drop 1. Okay, so you have to go beat a boss for it. What else could we use you for? Netherite AIoT, and attack amplification units. Oh, all the Modium stuff. It could be enchanted into that, or a Warden Sword. Yeah, we need to make sure that we never actually break this sword, because the sword is going to have some pretty cool power-ups one day. So, yeah, that... Another one? I don't feel like fighting you right now. Although you could drop other really good equipment like we just got. Fine, we're gonna go fight this, then I'm going to go home so we can sleep. And then we are going to actually start up on the threads like I said we were going to do for the past couple of episodes. So I'm just gonna try beating you up as much as possible, and then... What did I just do? Oh yeah, what did I just do? Caliburn special effects, because it will actually grab things, and is supposed to make undead run away from me. What? This zombie just ignored fear. That's actually kind of impressive. Also, I think my diamond sword might be slightly better right this second, or at least on, like, basic mobs. Oh, that hurt. Oh, I wasn't sure that was actually going to work properly. Because Caliburn is trying to do its thing at the same time as the shield is working, so I wasn't sure. I thought it was going to mess up a bit. Come on. We still got this fight pretty much fine. It might drop the bow, which would be the best thing. I don't think we care about that armor. It's weird that all the zombies and whatnot are still coming at us despite fear. Also, Caliburn is not very powerful right now. I guess everything does have, like, a lot of extra armor, just as a baseline. So, maybe I was putting too much hopes in this sword. For right now, at least, it's not that useful. Come on. I'm totally gonna get myself killed here because of the Caliburn launch attack. Literally called it about a quarter second early. Oh well, sleep through the night, head back there, the boss should still be there, we'll just finish that fight real quick, and then we'll go over threads, which, yeah. Really, nothing else despawned? I would have expected everything to despawn, not just, I was expecting everything but the boss, rather. Come on, get back over here. How much health are you still at? Offhand, there it goes. Oh yes, we're currently in undead mode, so it won't come at us. It's at under half health, so... thanks for the free chestplate, I guess. And now it's running away from us, and now we're gonna fight it in water. That's bad. Come on. Under 20% health, or under 19%, which is basically, yeah, there we go. Yeah, that worked pretty much just exactly how I thought it was going to. If you beat something up pretty strong, pretty low, this is just an insta-kill. Would that work on a wither? Maybe. I am now tempted to try. I really wish that all those extra effects could pass to a Caliburn, because that would make an incredibly powerful sword. It will hit anything within range, and if it knocks it below 19% health, it's basically just free auto kills. Yeah, maybe I do understand why that's not fully working like that, because that's a little bit too powerful. Anyways, threads, how do they work? You can get stored in here, you can get stored in here. And this one, I'll just keep on me to keep doing this. So the threads, I also need the thread table, if I remember correctly. Thread, and these can be used with, what's the name of this? Where's my torn notebook? Let me find the notebook and start looking through some things, because I have no idea where I put it right now. Wow, it took me way too long to find it in the exact chest where it was supposed to be. I literally went hunting everywhere for this thing, and it was right where it belonged the whole time. I just didn't see it. Also, something is definitely weird with this chest. Like, it will drain everything for the Mahu, and then I'll leave, and I'll come back and it's full of stuff again. And plus, there's just things in here that will not break for some reason. Like, you can see, everything here just stops existing. And then, yeah, you can see their top row is more or less empty. If I go home, and then I come back to reload this area, yeah, everything's there again. So the durability exchange is apparently a little broken. Maybe, I don't know. How did our home base end up chunk loaded in the other world? Is it because our spawn point was there? Like, is the area around your spawn point always chunk loaded? If so, doing that might fix that problem, so we won't end up cheating with that. But right now, as long as we're in this area, we have permanent Mahu, basically, or permanent Mahu regen. Or basically, we'll have Mahu regen in this area until it breaks, and then if I leave and come back, it will just be back. So, we technically have to leave this area, but leaving and come back grants infinite Mahu regen, which isn't really supposed to work that way. I mean, I'm not going to knock it for right now, I'm just going to make use of the little glitch there. I'll try and figure out a fix later on, but for right now it doesn't matter much anyways. But the threads, how exactly do they work again? I've looked at this so many times. Field guide, apparatus enchanting, ritual index, items and equipment, armor. Actually, what is there for items? Oh yeah, all the enchanters thing, enchanters fishing rod. Can be used like a normal fishing rod with hooking an enemy will allow the user to so basically throw out a fishing line, and then whenever you get hit, it will instantly get a spell cast upon it. Instantly eat potions, belt of levitation, levitate you charms, dark vision charm. It has charges, and how do you recharge these? Curios enchanted with strong protection magics. They range from allowing you to walk on powdered snow. Okay, and then you charge them in the imbuement chamber. Cool, but how do we make them? Okay, so we can see there are charms. This handy little night charm imbues you with night vision when you're in low light environments. But is it dark vision? Is that what it just said? Yeah, charm of dark vision. How do we make you? Recharging a glass bottle, a lantern, and a torch, and then that goes in the charm slot. Hold on, I think I have all that at home. Bottle, yeah, bottle, lantern, torch. Where is... I think soul lantern. Do I not have a regular lantern? I guess I'll just have to make one. What is it? It's a torch and 2 iron nuggets. I'm just gonna steal this. Yeah. So that's a thing. And then bottles, I know I have. Here they are. Weird chest for them. Somehow I opened the right one immediately anyways, though. So that's a thing. What other charms exist? I know I said I was doing threads, but what else do we have for options? And mask you from Enderman's anger. Enables you to breathe underwater. That requires a pufferfish. That's a little bit more difficult. Fire nullification. Hold on, that's actually pretty simple too. Second wind prevents you from dying. That one's also really simple. Prevent you from being dispelled, probably not going to happen. Allows you to float, breathe underwater. And we don't have a pufferfish, so we can't breathe underwater. Saves you from the void. Protects from the Warden's Sonic Boom. We're going to need that, but we need Skulk first. Prevents you from being afflicted with Wither. Oh, we can just make that right now. We just need a bucket of milk. Makes piglins neutral. Is also pretty good. Dark vision. Okay, so I basically want all the charms. They all seem really good. Siren charm lets you get pet sirens and whatnot. Attained by augmenting a ritual of awakening with books and quills. Okay, so ritual of awakening. I don't remember what that does. But we could get a little bookworm friend. That would be cute. And then if you summon a bookworm, like we summoned our Whirly Sprig, is that how we would get a bookworm familiar? Because I don't know where they spawn otherwise. I like a Kraninos charm, and then the rest of them are normal charms. So, Sonic Boom we can't do, but I want Charm of Decay's End, Wither Rose, Wither Skull, and a Milk Bucket. So there's 2. Let's just grab all of these. Fire, Lava Buckets, Magma Cream, and a... What was the last thing? I was literally just looking at it and already forgot. Fire one. The fire one is Bucket of Lava, Flint and Steel. That's why I wanted to go into this thing. I don't have any in here. I think I have one on me somewhere, though, right? I've definitely just left some behind. Apparently I do not. Thankfully I do have flint in here, so that's simple enough. So we'll be able to make the fire one as soon as I go get lava. We'll be able to make the wither one as soon as I get a wither rose out of this chest and go get a bucket of milk. Bucket of lava, bucket of milk, and is that the only ones we care about right now? Bucket of dark vision, this one. Lantern and a torch. Lantern and, again, torch is... What did I do with them? Did I put them in a chest somewhere? Did I use them all? I doubt I used all of my torches. I had like 27 at one point. Here they are, torches. So that will be 3 very good charms. I just need to go get lava and a bucket of milk real quick. I do also have a pair of diamond pants that we're going to be evolving. So I see a cow. Let me go get that, and then I need to go hunt down a lava pool real quick. Actually, I don't need a lava pool. I just need a single bit of lava, which I think I can actually see some on the map. So milk a cow profits. I want to say that's lava over there. Is it? Come on. Yes, it is. Cool. Oh, I was totally about to teleport into it until I was like, nope, aim away. There we go. So, I was going to teleport over to farm this way rather than go back upstairs. There we go. I really need to make the waystone thing and bring it with us. Now, do I make these in the imbuement chamber, or do I make them in the... Okay, it is the enchanting apparatus, I figured. Lantern and torch. That and that. Oh, the lantern has a cool animation when you hold it in your hand. That will get as a fire charm. This is at 69% full. Does the enchanting actually take it? I feel like it should, but I haven't noticed it. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure that actually takes away, but there's a charm of dark vision. If we're in low light, we'll just automatically get night vision now. Lava bucket, flint and steel. Here's the full fire immunity. We have pseudo fire immunity with the obsidian skull, but this is full. This is the full deal right now. That will be good. And then can I preemptively? No, I think preemptively setting up 3 for the next one would be a bad idea. Yeah, I broke it by doing that. Yeah, that wasn't the best idea. Anyways, nope, I fully broke that thing. Let's try that one again. Oh, and we kept the bucket. It was just emptied now. So, fire immunity. They don't show up anywheres, it looks like. Milk, wither rose, wither skull, and the glass bottle. We'll make the rest of those charms whenever we gain the ability to do so, but for now, these 3 are just very good. Come on. And the imbuement chamber recharge is pretty simple too. We'll just have to put them in there at some point. Anyways, let me double check how threads work at this point. This is the part I'm less sure about. Although, handy haversack, I'm going to assume just backpack. You can automatically deposit items. Looks like it. Flask cannon, excuse me. Basically, long-range potion throwing, I would assume. Enchanter's Gauntlet. That one looks expensive. Our spell-casting multi-tool that can break blocks at diamond hardness. Except a single spell and inscribed. Touch. And it does not contain a form. And they're cast at a discount. So basically, you have a really good tool for mining, and if you hit something with it, you can automatically cast a spell. That's pretty good too. Definitely gonna make one of those at some point. Dowsing Rod lets you find geodes, which, speaking of which, I did find one. I was underground grabbing diorite and ended up finding it. That's expensive, but slightly larger discount over the lesser Ring of Discount. Ring of Lesser Discount is, again, pretty expensive. So 8 diamonds, like 8 source gems, and a couple of ender pearls with a Ring of Potential. Well, keep giving you rings with discounts. That's pretty cool. Using some mage, you can make a magic pouch to store items. Okay, this is the backpack. So what's the point of the other one? Anyways, I'm definitely distracting myself here. You can right-click items into the haversack to deposit them into the container from anywheres. Oh, okay. So basically, this is a teleport thing where you attach it to whatever chest you want, and then you can just sort of send things back through it. Okay, that's pretty cool. Anyways, we're here for threads. Let me look up, and we need the alteration table, and then I need to look at making more making threads and what each of them does. So I'm only going to turn half of these into them. I think I can probably just safely turn them all, but for now I'm just going to do that. And I need an extra scribes table. So alteration table, scribes table, it's archwood. Pretty simple. Still have these, 2 of these, and 2 gold nuggets. Will get us a scribes table, gets us a alteration table. Words are hard. And then goes like that. Oh, of course it plays backwards. And I'm going to assume that I just take whatever piece of armor, say this thing, put it there. Oh, you can see what threads are on it. And then I could add, when I had a good thread, I'm assuming just place it there and it will do. Okay. So now we're just missing the threads. Although, speaking of, still need to do this as well. Get an even better pair of pants. So, there we go. And then basically just keep them in place and add in the blaze powder, or the blaze rods rather, and we'll get another tier 2 battle mage set, and it will just be better than the first. Swords, deal with it, I can't be bothered. That and that. Does it happen automatically, or do I have to replace it? I have to replace it. Really? The sword got in the way. So, come on. Swords, can you deal with them? I don't want to. Fine. Archer Brigade, go get them too. I love being able to just summon an army in a second. It's really fun. Anyways, gain speed 3, instant health. They're just significantly better than the other pair we had. But time to look at all the threads and see how to make them and which ones we want. We want the summoning one, that's almost for sure. Undying, we would need phantom membranes, and I just don't have any. Chilling, freezing, increase the saturation of food, we don't have enough whirly sprigs. Book threads are full of spellbinder. Can be described with a spell at the scribes table. I want to say the spellbinder can only hold a single spell in it, though, so maybe not that good. Damaging effects cause the target to burn. Burn time is increased. Increased potions. Increased magic capacity. That one's really good, but do we have enough source berries? Yes, we do. How do you grow source berries? I'm assuming you can. We just got them randomly out of chests. So 3 of these and 4 of the other ones, right? Where did that go? It was the thread of magic capacity. 3 and 3 and a blink thread, which is pretty simple. It's just more made bloom fiber. So we're going to want at least 1 magic capacity. So 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And then we need gold nuggets, right? Oh, I think it was nuggets to get blink thread, which is right there. Yep, so blink thread, everything we just put in, this should get us magic capacity. And we'll probably use this as one of our tier 2s, and that will just be an extra 20% mana, I think. Yep, thread of magic capacity, increase the user's max mana by 10% per level. So, put this on the chest, please, I guess. And supply this to your tier 2. Oh, another boss. Oh, okay. So I can pick and choose those whenever I want. I don't have to worry about setting it up in a place and then losing it. Cool. Undead Horde. Get him, my pretties. What's a stray? Hello there. Anyways, our friend here should die pretty quickly. Our armies should be able to do the trick for us. I definitely want to get a hold of some magic. Like, There was something we had looked at, like, a while ago. That zombie had 99 health. What happened there? Gallons of blood and tears? Excuse me? Wield a fiery tool or weapon while having at least one piece of fire armor on. Okay, that's cool. Really wish those special effects carried over. Oh, the boss is still standing and still fighting my swords. Interesting. And come on. Probably should try out Caliburn and upgrade it a little bit more. Why am I so slow? What happened here? Oh yeah, stray. I got hit by a stray arrow. Duh. Got you. And now I have more inventory stuff to dump real quick. Anyways, what other threads do we want to add in? I just noticed the time. I'm just going to take a quick look through the list, and then we're going to decide on a couple, and we're going to make them real quick. So, 1 second. Looking at the list, I think we're going to be waiting on the rest of the threads. I could make more magic capacity if I wanted to, but the thread of summoning, which I'm really interested in, requires an echo shard, which means we have to go to the ancient city first. Well, that could be something we do soon. We do need to go beat a warden. Thread of the Drigme requires rabbit's foot. That's a little bit of a pain to get. Eye step is okay, but that requires going through and... I mean, we could do that pretty simply, and as soon as we get one, we have an infinite amount, essentially. So, there's definitely some in here we could get, but most of the important ones we're missing things for. Like, Thread of the Starbuncle would be nice. I think I only have 2 Starbuncle tokens left, though. Yeah, I only have 2. So, can't do that. Thread of Heights requires Rabbit Hide. Yeah. Summoning I already went over. Dragme I already went over. So, all the really cool ones that I'm interested in, we're missing 1 or 2 key ingredients. So, that's going to have to wait. Although, while looking through that, I did find the... re-find the focus of summoning, which we want to get. So we do need to refight the Wilden Chimera. I knew there was a reason we wanted this thing, but I sort of forgot about it. And actually, I feel a little bit better about rematching it with better armor and better equipment now. So that's something we're going to have to do soon. But tomorrow we're going to fully change gears and probably take a look at... I think it's going to be occultism. It's about summoning monsters and demons and whatnot and making them work for you. That's just sort of what this is becoming. Plus, it does have things we need for the star, which I really should focus on that because there's a lot going on. We're going to need a lot of tech stuff, though, and we are mainly focused on magic right now, including Mahu, which literally has nothing to do with the star. So at least we focused on something star-related with ours. Nothing else we've done is really in that vein, though. Double check. Yeah, the Summon Wilden was the only thing we did part of the star. Whoops. Wait, hold on. I was thinking maybe beating the Wilden had gave us an extra one, and I had actually just forgotten about it. But no, I don't think that's the case. We only got one. But anyways, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and hope to see you next time. So, without further ado, take care, everybody. I want to thank you all so much for watching one more time, and a special thank you to the channel members, Yamato Tanagura and Goddess of the Starfilled Void. Thank you so much for the extra support. So now, without further ado, take care, everybody.